Gee, thanks for that. Well, a new 2025 exhibition at the Lexington Public Library will celebrate the Lexington 250th. And perhaps a piece of your own family history in the Lexington story can play a role.
Yeah, that's right. Collected Memory, a history of Lexington, will be born from your own attics, drawers, basements. And here to tell us more is Doug Tattershall, the gallery coordinator, and also Sarah Hubbard, the Kentucky Room manager. Guys, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so this is super exciting. What does the library have planned for the Lexington 250th?
In addition to the exhibits that we're having, we're going to be doing a lot of programming, and we've been helping out with walking tours with the city and a lot of the support, providing photographs, and just trying to help in every way that we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Doug, the library's actively seeking artifacts to be a part of this exhibit. Tell us a little bit about your quest on this.
Okay. Well, we actually did something like this years and years ago, and we're sort of reviving an old idea. It seemed appropriate for the Lex250, and so we just want to see what people have, what they might want to be able to share with the community. We'll have an exhibit from March through July, so it's going to be historical artifacts and a lot of the stuff that we have from our own Kentucky Room collection.
Okay.
So people can really just dig through their attics or their basements and really try to find certain artifacts. Are there anything that are items that are in particular that you're looking for?
On your wish list, on your must-finds.
Well, we don't even know what's out there. So in some ways, what we want to do, one reason we're talking about it now is to even see what there is and what the options are. And what does that mean when you try to put that into a gallery space?
Yeah, surprise you guys.
Yeah, we're ready to be surprised.
Interesting. Well, the library is and always has been such a focal point to Lexington and the surrounding area as well. It only makes sense that the library would be involved so heavily in this celebration.
Oh, yeah.
Well, one of the reasons that we have as good a collection as we do is the continued generosity over the years from members of the community. A lot of the most unique items that we have were donations from community members.
You brought a couple examples with you here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these are just a couple of the things in our collection. One of the things I wanted to show was the Lexington 200
200th program.
from 1975.
Wow.
And we have digitized both of these on our digital archive. And we have a composite photo from Dunbar High School in 1948. These are absolute, these are priceless.
Yes.
Yeah. These sorts of artifacts that highlight different individuals and pieces of Lexington history.
And a great story behind each one of these that can take the folks that visit this exhibit in wonderful directions. I'm just curious the scope, and maybe this is going to be defined by the artifacts that you're bringing in, but I mean, are we going from gathered around Town Branch and the Fort Lexington all the way through present day?
Well, all the way through, based on what we have to tell the story.
Yes.
Of course, we're telling the story in a lot of other ways as well. So but as far as the exhibit, it's really, you know, what are the things that we can tangibly look at and remind ourselves of our history.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Love this.
Let's talk a little bit about the timeline too, in terms of the acquisition of items and then when the exhibit's going to stand up.
Well, we're asking for suggestions now through December, and you can do that if you have an idea, have something, and really, we haven't defined anything. So even if it's an idea, it's like maybe this would be good or maybe this would work, go ahead and share it, and then after December, we're going to be able to look and contact people and start talking about real, you know, how does this have to be exhibited? What are the security measures, that sort of thing.
Right.
We'll deal with that later. We just want to see what's out there and what people might be willing to share.
Call to action for our viewers.
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks so much for sharing this with us. And these plans are exciting. We cannot wait to see this exhibit stand up.
It's going to be a great
Sounds
year.
great.
Oh,
Cannot
no
wait.
question.
Thanks for coming in today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Back in a minute. Stay with us.
When you call more